Hey everybody, I'm here in Central Park, New York City, and this is the maybe third or fourth time I've ever been here, all within the last couple weeks. And if you're new to the channel, I have packed up my bags and decided to move to a different city every couple months in this travel road trip adventure. Now, today we're going to be talking about Central Park in New York City. Are they too crowded? Are they too crowded to enjoy yourself? Is it just always packed with people? And my surprising answer, and I would have answered differently before I came to New York City because I didn't really know, but my answer is no. I think, as you can tell, like, it's pretty spacious behind me. This is a Tuesday evening, and yeah, I think there are a lot of people. Like, if you look for them, there are a lot of people, but honestly, this park is pretty big, and I think it spaces people out enough. So it depends on your standard for crowdedness. Everyone has a different subjective standard. Some people want to be somewhere where there's not a soul for thousands of feet or thousands of miles, or just a large open space, and I don't think you can get that here. But for me, I don't necessarily need that. I think just enough space for me to walk around and see the grass, see the beautiful area. I mean, look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? This is apparently called Meadow. It's a quiet zone in Central Park. Never heard of it, but look at that beautiful landscape behind me. And so, yeah, I think if I were to describe it, like, there are parks like this everywhere to an extent. I mean, there's even in Queens, there's the Botanical Gardens, and there's other parks. And then in Manhattan, there's Washington Square Park, there's Bryant Park. And so how I would describe it is, if you want a place where you can find areas spacious enough for you to just relax in the grass, but you're okay with also having people around if you were to really look for them, then this would be a good fit for you. And so it's never going to be a natural or place with nature that has zero souls or very few souls. It's basically a place where, yeah, you can find a nice scenic spot, surprisingly. But also, if you really needed people, if you really needed to talk to people, find other people walking around, they're just like a couple 100 feet away, 100 feet away, sometimes less than that. So it's kind of interesting. It's like this park is spacious right now, but it's also like, if you look at the sidewalks and stuff, there's tons of people walking through and so forth. So that's how I would describe it. I think for me, generally speaking, like, this is definitely spacious enough. And I was surprised how spacious it could be. Obviously on Saturdays it gets more crowded, but I'm always able to find like a good, like, 10-20 foot radius where it's just me. And for some, that might not be enough. I mean, I would not come here if I was trying to find a secluded, peaceful spot with not a soul to write a book or do some yoga or meditation or something. I would go somewhere like, I don't know, Colorado or the mountains of Canada, or somewhere just much more quiet for that. But I think it kind of has a good deal of both, because I think the city really invests in its parks.